So play for me is that it's not easy like after waiting and all because we had like limited budget. We're expecting only one social. So we had like just patronizing else. Because initially honestly virtual, like everybody was no way to make sense. Right? Let's have something that makes us connect physically. And also because of the goal of the event, it's not just to say, oh, Microsoft has done this work, to actually connect to our teams, be together and sort of rational and be aware that's the essence. Right? Okay, so start today with the agenda. So the first agenda is opening remarks. So I especially love opening because thank you for making it here. I may fail, I was not prepared like I was going to go. But you know, anyway, my shit, someone like what I said. Well, thank you all for coming here today and so grateful, so happy. So like that's my gift. You killed it, you finished it. Okay, we're supposed to have this debate earlier in May, June, but I was considering that exam. I didn't think about it. So I didn't want anything to happen by exam. So we have a shortage to like. But thank you all for coming here today. And for those that are not familiar with Microsoft student community, Microsoft student community is one of your students, of course, who are energetic, who are passionate, who are willing to learn and learn more, learn about tools that are used in the real world in the industry, right? And how they can equip themselves with these tools so that by the time they graduate, even when you use right, your job rate is right? So that's what Microsoft Second is about. It's not just about Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft just like a sponsor, right? But then it's about people, myself, you, her, she, everybody, right? That's the essence of the community. And we're supposed to come together, be together, learn together, right? So that we can build strong relationships and not just build strong relationships and networks, but to also benefited and learn, right? School is for learning, of course, right? But then you don't only learn English, you don't learn chemistry, you don't learn general, learn a lot of things. And then first thing of us have realized this AI friendly, and that's what most people about today. Like there are a lot of needs. So people have this need. I don't know if you guys know that question. As somebody was arguing, AI is I was like, the person think I was arguing with is an expert. You guys know I think some guys are amazing. I'm like, if I'm looking at you, family up. Right? I guess that was so you don't like the same thing. So that makes sense. Like when you don't know who's on the group. I think I mentioned before that like some people is actually on the group and then they see and they notice you. I'm sure they know who interest is already because interest already is always really but in a good thing, it's a very good thing because tomorrow now, like you don't know, you know who is in your business. I know you know everybody knows you. And then you can say, oh, I need something. You want to because someone you know. But then people that you don't know, like they don't they don't know. Be able to know. I'm sure you can family that build the public, what is speaking and all. Yeah, it's good to build the public. It's actually good. But then no one to put it for me and know what's supposed to like everything. Because there was me, it's not that anything because we for me. And then everything I was doing, but I also that what I say. All everything is that be active, leverage your communities. Like I know that every single person here today and on the group, they are going to be like big men tomorrow. So I'm just trying to shoot my shot in advance so that I don't know where you guys are going to tomorrow I'm walking into your company and then discussing business matters. But tomorrow yesterday one meeting diary like talking of Uber and today community, that's awesome, right? That's cool and yes, it's awesome. community, and I want us all to learn. I want us to change. It seems like I can really start that for community. I see that it's a little bit, but let's like embrace it and be more active. Okay. So thank you very much everyone, and welcome. Okay, good morning everyone. Are you happy? Are you sure? Smile. Okay, good morning and welcome to the watch party event, Microsoft Watch Party. And before we proceed, we would like to watch a satire video. Before we proceed into the program, we'd like to watch a satire video, learn and get your names ready because I can ask questions when we get started. So while we wait for the video to be played,
I think there's a way you can increase the volume of the Bluetooth different from the microphone. Is it connected to Bluetooth? Yeah. No, no, the sound is okay. I believe you have to actually correct. Yeah. Um, get something. Not showing for your webinar. Not showing like okay. Please, can you help me to hold this one? There's no need to wait, so you don't go to keep that connect. It's like what's going on? Microsoft.
Like put it in my mind. It's ready. Scale like never taste what you have to it and just runs with it. Everything is linked. Everything is
Good morning. It's fantastic to see you all. Welcome to It was great to hear it. It's fantastic to be back together. Physically, everyone's going online. Doing these is a special time, special places to be, especially when platform shifts out of the air. I distinctly remember my first PDC in 1991. Driving up 101 into West Center, my life changed after that developer conference. So it's exciting to be able to come back to 2023 with that same sense of anticipation of something big that is shifting around us as developers. To just sort of put this in perspective, in fact, last summer I was reading Richard Waldrop's Dream Machine while I was playing with DD3 as what was called then, and it just brought to perspective what this is all about. I think that concept of Dream Machine perhaps best communicates what we have really been doing over the last 70 years. Right? Always starting with what Benito Bush wrote in his most seminal paper, as we maintain really handle these concepts like associated memory, or what Link Writer, the first one we conceptualized, the mother of all the demos that came in 68 to Xerox Alto, and then of course the PDC that I attended, which was the PC Silver Run in 91. 92 is when we had the Mosaic board, then there was iPhone in the cloud, and all of these would be one continuous journey. And then, in fact, the other thing I really love is John's description of computers as bicycles of the mind. It's sort of a food metaphor. I think it captures the sense of what computing is. But then last November, got an upgrade. Right? We went from the bicycle to the seat with the launch of ChatGPT. It was like the Mosaic moment for this generation of the AI platform. And now we're moving forward to this developers, what we can do going forward. And so it's an exciting time, and in fact, shooting the air was all the stack is going to be changed forever. And no better place to start than the actual developer stack. We as developers, how we build is fundamentally changed. In fact, when I think about how we build, I would think about first code spaces. We get to set up that environment in seconds versus minutes. 10 bucks, it's sort of maybe you're making your 10 bucks, you set up your average less than an hour. If you think about Copilot, what it does to you in Copilot X in terms of driving the overall flow and productivity, which is wonderful, said this so often. And then, of course, GitHub Actions and Azure development environments, we can make that staging. In fact, one of the things that I keep on trying back for years is, hey, I want to stay in Explorer, I want to stay in Command Line, and do everything there. We're close to that dream. And that, to me, is going back both the joy of programming and the flow of programming. That ability to be able to stay on task is just so wonderful to see. So how we build software is radically different. But what we are going to build as developers is really the story of this called confidence. And what we build really, it's not like I came in on January 1st and said, let's start doing press releases, but it does feel like that. It does feel like we're every week is something new, and it's confusing. This new AI stacked across all layers. Right? So we started with tooling GitHub, or on the Copilot in GitHub. We did Copilot in Power Platform, it comes to productivity, Copilot in Microsoft 365, Copilot in Viva, business processes, Copilot in Dynamics 365. When it comes to industry workflows, what nuances down the gaps, the security of Copilot, or the Copilot, of course, for the web and leading edge, features in LinkedIn which are driven by AI, and of course the AI infrastructure, where Azure Open AI, APIs, and everything now is around the stack, profoundly change. And we today are going to, as part of this developer conference, we're going to have 50 plus more announcements. But I want to highlight 5. The first is we're bringing search grounding and Bing to ChatGPT. We are very excited about this. Yeah, look, ChatGPT is the most sort of fast-growing consumer app we've ever seen. And search grounding is a very key feature, right? So that all the information is current and grounded by what you have from the crawl and the index. And so it's fantastic to see that. We're excited to be able to go launch in ChatGPT Plus immediately and quickly coming even to the free tier. And this is just the start of what we plan to do with our partners in OpenAI to bring the best of Bing to the ChatGPT experience. Next, we're bringing the Copilot to the biggest canvas of all, Windows. You're going to hear a lot from Panos tomorrow about it, but I think that this is going to make every user a power user of Windows. Let's roll the video. So cool. So we're going to talk a lot more about Windows, tomorrow when Panos is up here. The other thing that we're also very excited to launch is the Copilot stack, right? After all, we built all these Copilots with one common architectural stack. We want to make that available so that everyone here can build their own Copilot for their applications. We will have everything from the AI infrastructure to the foundation models to the AI orchestration all the way up to your Copilot and its extensibility. In fact, the other thing that we're going to do is have common extensibility across all of these surfaces, right? Whether it is ChatGPT, Bing Chat, Microsoft 365 Copilot, or all of the Microsoft Copilots. And of course, your own Copilots can share the same extensibility model. The most powerful things for developers, for every developer to be able to write a plugin and have it reach billions of users across all of these surface areas. So to be able to show you everything in action from both the plugin extensibility to all of the Copilots we announced, let me invite up on stage Yusuf Mehdi to come show you all of this. Yusuf, let me throw it over to you.
Hi, everybody. We're making fast progress on delivering our vision of your Copilot for the web and for business. Today, as Saki said, we're excited to announce that we're going to bring Chat, GPT, and Bing together as the default search experience to give you higher quality answers and more timely answers. Let's take a look. Here I am in Chat GPT, and as you can see now, Bing is the default. And when I come in and select it, I can now ask sort of real-time queries. For example, let's ask what I should expect to hear from about Build and .NET. And what you can see is the results now are more up to date. They include fresh content and they include citations. In fact, if you can see the links on that page there, you can click those and those will take you straight to a web page that's sourced by Bing. We're also excited, yeah, absolutely, clap, Brett. We're also excited to announce that we're going to bring interoperability between ChatGPT and Bing for plugins. So you write them once and they're going to run everywhere. So as you can see here in ChatGPT, I've got Zillow and Instacart enabled, but I want to show them to you here in Bing Chat. So we'll flip over and you can see again, I've got the same plugins now in both Bing Chat and in ChatGPT. And what we're going to show you now is I'll do a search here for houses in Chicago, and I can ask for a set of criteria, learn a little bit about the neighborhoods. And now I can automatically call Zillow by saying, hey, give me 3 houses in a certain price range that meet my criteria. And what you can see is now I get these great options, and I'm also going to get all of the other great things you get with Bing, like helpful city guides and maps and prompts. I'm going to tell you now how we're going to further add value to the plugins that you write. They're going to work not just in Chat and ChatGPT, they're going to work across the entire web, courtesy of the Edge browser. So here's an example. I'm on the web page, here checking out a recipe for a cake, and now I can call Bing Chat and ask it to tell me, hey, give me the ingredients from this web page. And notice Bing can read the context of the web page, understand those ingredients, put them into Chat, and then I can say, hey, give me a shopping list for this. And it'll automatically call the Instacart plugin, take those ingredients that right off the page and put them into an Instacart shopping. And with one click, I can get those now delivered to my house. This is an incredible productivity benefit for people. Let me show you now how, yeah. Let's show you how you'll be more productive at work. Here, I'm going to use Microsoft 365 Copilot. Now I'm in Microsoft Word, and I'm going to need some help for drafting a legal contract. I got a legal contract here, and I need some help with California law. So I'm going to call 3 plugins from Thomson Reuters to edit this document. First thing is I'll go into Copilot, and I'll pull it up, and I'll say, hey, help me understand how to edit the limitation of liability using the practical law plugin. It'll read the document, find the paragraph, and make that change. Next, I want to know if this is enforceable under California law. So I'll call the Westlaw plugin that will do that analysis, and it'll come back and give you an analysis about it from a legal perspective. And finally, since we're making lots of changes, I'd like to know the summary of all of these changes. And with Document Intelligence, I get a simple table that shows you all of those changes in an easy-to-read format. By joining the power of Microsoft 365 Copilot in Word, with the support of these real powerful plugins like Thomson Reuters, now you can draft a legal contract in so much more powerful way. Let me show you one more. Here I am in Teams chat, and I'm engaging with Microsoft 365 Copilot to track website changes. Copilot will just call the Atlassian plugin to help. Atlassian Jira specializes in project and issue tracking. So it'll pull the Jira ticket automatically with the plugin, and now all I have to do is assign an owner using the Azure Active Directory, and that's it. It's all done. So with plugins and Microsoft 365 Copilot, you can intelligent reason across all of your business apps and the data stored in the Microsoft Graph to keep you in your flow. Finally, as Satya shared, we're excited to announce the Windows Copilot. I think it's going to change how you use your PC forever. Let me show it to you. Here I am in a coding project on my PC, but I want to configure my PC to help me be more creative and more productive. All I have to do now is invoke the Windows Copilot. I now just come down here to the taskbar, I click on that, and now we'll pop up the Windows Copilot on the right. This side pane here will be consistent across every app that you use on your PC. And just like with Bing Chat, I can now ask it questions like, how can I adjust my system to get work done? And not only will I get a bunch of great suggestions, but watch this. I can now, with one click, take action on those suggestions. For example, I can put it into focus mode. I also know that as developers, we like dark mode. This is a suggestion here for dark mode. So with one click, I'm now here on the dark side. And to really get it going, I want to get that coding playlist going. So I'll pull the plugin from Spotify and say, give me a great coding playlist. So in this case, Chill Vibes will come up. And now I'll have it ready to go. And finally, there's a suggestion here that says, hey, to organize your PC, let's take advantage of Snap. So with one click, it snaps all the windows right in the place I need them, so I can be super productive. What do you think? So as you can see, we have an incredible array of powerful AI-powered co-pilots. We've got over 50 plugins already available for customers and thousands more coming. I can't wait to see what you're all going to build. Thank you very much.
Yusuf. Thank you, Yusuf. We have, as Yusuf said, fantastic momentum already building.
Hi, everybody. Please, how many of us are like following? Please, can someone just tell me like what amazed you? Like just one thing that amazed you in this presentation. You don't want to come, Harry. Eh? Search engine.
About how Microsoft team go a long way by providing for experience something that most people must meet today. The Microsoft and OpenAI and other companies.
Also, please let's do it. Who wants to try it?
Thank you, Pastor. I'm kind of the capacity of pilots as explained. I was like, this is also personally, and one of the things that I'm surprised about is how Microsoft was able to integrate a product with ChatGPT. At first, I was like, how is that supposed to happen? I was like, what about badge? So what was really happening here? But personally, I was like, I'm going to ask, okay, if Microsoft decides to work with OpenAI and ChatGPT and integrating big into ChatGPT, so how does bad comes in here personally? So that's it.
One more question. I want the interview this time. Very good. Don't volunteer. I will give you. Tell us like what amazed you, like the new presentation.
I would say how we can integrate short things you want, just like by the click of the button, and how also organize your workspace. Just
Like me personally, me I'm well, but I know that they trying to can like summarize all those things. But like seeing its applications, like in real practical settings, and there's a whole lot more. So you are not yet a student ambassador. Better go and submit your application. I think I was saying on the group the other day that we get access to these things for free. Things that companies are paying like thousands of dollars for. So me, I want to review this so right, and I'm sure you guys want to. So they are still contemplating, should I submit my application? Should I start from this? They are saying, okay, I think we can continue. Do anybody have any questions? Okay, yes, aside him, any other person has any question? Please ask question because we're not yet to come and watch, actually. Yeah, they are watching, but then they are not yet to interact. So you must interact. This is a safe space. Nobody's going to fight. So please ask a question.
In the presentation, he said that Windows Copilot will be able to work with all your apps. Is it that it's only the apps created by Microsoft themselves, or all apps in general will be able to use Windows Copilot?
Okay. So his question was, what about bad? What about bad? Let's hear what we have to say about bad. Because me, I'm like, if you're able to do this stuff, then what is Google search? Like I remember, like I personally, I would prefer to, like, you want to go to Google, you have to search it, this website happens. Now everybody's coming with SEO, right? You're looking for something, SEO. First two, three pages, and first three websites, you're most likely know what you're looking for, right? They either ads or somebody just random stuff and then it's very good SEO. But then with ChatGPT, you can get exactly what you need. Although you are aware that um, some of it might be false and all that, but with this new, like this stuff, I'm actually like amazed. And then we asked about Windows Copilot. So the Windows Copilot is integrated into every of your Windows app, like every single thing. It does not just automate tasks, right? You can like automatically do stuff, just like just telling it, okay, I want to put on music, I want to do that. But like you can also automate things inside your apps. Like you showed the example of Teams, Microsoft Teams, for example. Microsoft Teams is an application that allows you to connect with people, right? It's just like an advanced meet. It has a lot of features, a whole lot. It says that you're not just calling somebody, you're not just see yourself. You can take live news, you can integrate Q&A, do a lot of integrations, like integrate with a lot of things. So that's why Microsoft will say their main issues, and again the app is quite large because there's like a lot of functionality to it. So sorry? Okay, so Copilot is Windows Copilot is beyond just automating something. It now goes into your own Windows FOS. Well, I'm playing unfortunately, but I might not switch. Goes into your own Windows OS and then automates your Windows application. So that's what Copilot is. But yeah.
I have just like I don't see like Microsoft Copilot. Yeah, I just use like one of the things like why are we doing it like that? Because last time I went like this one, so like I'm not seeing the same thing going by just because of that.
That's a very good question. Like, what is the use of what? Why are we even automating? Why all this inside this place kind of place? Okay. If we check the trend of technology, what is the aim? What is the purpose of technology? Technology is to help ease human burden, right? Automate boring tasks, not take away your jobs. So the essence of technology is to actually automate boring tasks, like stuff that are redundant. Imagine having somebody to every day have to sit down, analyze the whole receipts of the day or the invoices, and then manually write it into a document, all of those boring long tasks. So that's what technology is there to do, to help you like do those stuff. And then we see that from the emergence of technology from 1970s, 80s, 90s, and then our century, right? We've been seeing that there have been changes, right? Instead of everybody's riding bus, and then steam engine came, people were shouting, "Oh no, it's dangerous!" Of course, technology has its side effects. Does not overlook that, right? But then you see that things have just gotten easier, right? I think I saw a post, so it was like me being want like the act of wanting to be lazy is what is prompting technology. That's what someone said. Like, instead of me having to like sit down and do all this, like, can't do like just let us just do it automatically, like just want to be lazy. So, the sense of seeing its application in different areas is most times these things are some of it are actually boring tasks. Like now, imagine I use Teams and if I have to maybe I want to attach somebody to a document or share a document with somebody. First, message the person on Teams, then go to Microsoft Word or whatever, wherever the document is. Now open the document and have to like tag the person to that exact thing. But now with Copilot in Teams, I can just automate that right there. I will call the document and then tag the person right there on Teams without having to like move. So you can see that it's helping to sort of automate stuff and then ease your burden of having to move around, making you focus on what is more important. So that is the goal, right? Why do you have GitHub Copilot? I don't know, has anybody used GitHub Copilot? you have. It's awesome. At the point, I had to tweet like, guy, this is reading my mind. Like, he wants to import code, and it's just like as if he knows exactly what she wants to type. Like, it's awesome. And for me, like, I remember when I wanted to be the web scraper, so I was not familiar with like code. I was used to Beautiful Soup, but I was not familiar with Selenium. And then I was like, okay, and then just give me to like, wow. Like, since you're not even familiar with it, helps you like get on with it faster. So that is the essence, right, of having Copilot integration with GPT, right? So maybe we should not make this confusion here. OpenAI is like an organization. Microsoft is an organization. So there's a partnership between the two of them, right? Microsoft invested billions of dollars into OpenAI, and that is why you're able to see the GPT-3, and now there's GPT-4, right? You know, we are like, how many people have heard of that? What that shall never end. How many people heard of that time that Elon Musk and his guys were like, they want to stop checking of GPT? How many people heard of it? It was,
They don't want to stop. Just want the money. They want the money.
yeah, they actually signed a document and then they want to post it for 6 months. Yeah, so they wanted to, and of course, you can't stop technology, you can't stop AI, right? AI has gone past its own meters, and we cannot have that. Slowing it down has more, would I say more harm than good? Because I feel like it's selfish reasons, not really because AI is terrible. Of course, technology has been terrible. The emergence of social media, for example, yeah, social media is good. It allows like I don't think I've met anybody here before, like maybe when I came to you, that was the first time I saw you. I don't think so. But see everybody here, right? How do you get to connect through social media, right? And it has its good, it also has its bad too, right? Spending hours on social media, just scrolling and scrolling, wasting time. It also has its bad too, right? So the only thing is that we have to see how to regulate these things, and of course we'll talk about. Any other questions? Have I answered your question? Any other person has?
So people get scared about AI. I during the 19th, either 80s or 70s, when the invention of calculators came out, the mathematicians were scared that calculators will collect their jobs and everything. And today, calculators only use their job, not collect their job. Also, the artists were scared too when photography were made a thing then. They are scared of photography will collect their job and make them useless. So people started doing realism and they started competing with photography, but the photography is different, art is different. And artists, I'm studying fine art, and artists they are scared about AI being collecting their job. That all those Johnny, all this AI, they are scared of it doing illustration and post. But a reasonable person will not be scared of AI. A reasonable person will use AI to enhance their job.
I hope you are learning something. Like, I hope you are not just sitting here watching. You can continue.
This is about really creating that opportunity for developers to reach all users across all of these surface areas. And we are so excited to see how you go about exploiting that opportunity. Cycles and thousands. This is the full life cycle tool chain for you to be able to build your intelligent AI apps and your co-pilots. Everything from being able to train your own models to be able to then ground, whether it's OpenAI or any open source model, with data that you bring built in, vector indexing in Azure Search, built-in support for RAG or retrieval augmented generation support, and built-in support for prompt engineering with prompt flow and orchestration, and of course, built-in support for perhaps the most important feature, which is AI safety. Other things that change AI for the last 5 years. We have principles which we've translated into the support for images and videos and watermarking for your neural voice that's going to be available to all of you as you build your applications, and deployments time. That's perhaps one of the most critical things. Is we're taking all of the safety work we did, for example, for the launch of Big Chat, and really make it available as just a set of features for any developer to use. Right? You can take an OSS model and use the AI safety service to really make it at the deployment time safe. And of course, then you can even monitor the model for model drift. And that way, then you can make sure that it's not just a one-time, but you're continuously looking to make sure that you have safe deployment. So we're very, very excited about AI Studio, helping every developer out here to be able to build AI applications, but build them with safety first. Let's roll the video.
Introducing Azure AI Studio, a full lifecycle tool to build, customize, train, evaluate, and deploy the latest next-generation models responsibly. With just a few clicks, developers can ground AI models with their structured and unstructured data to quickly and easily build customized, cutting-edge conversational experiences for their customers. Developers can take advantage of a new model catalog that works with the popular models organizations use, including those from Azure Open AI service, Hugging Face, and many other open source models. With Prompt Flow, developers can combine relevant data from your organization and create detailed prompts to get better results. Prompt Flow works with Foundation, internally developed or open source models, and uses popular open source tools, LangChain, and Semantic Kernel. And because the AI systems we build are designed to support our AI principles, with AI content safety, we are making it easier for you to test and evaluate your AI deployments for safety. This is Azure AI Studio, the trusted tools you need to build the next generation of AI applications.
Cool. And of course, all AI applications start with data. And we're really thrilled to be announcing Microsoft Fabric. This is a product that we've been working very, very hard on over multiple years, and it's finally coming together. It's perhaps the biggest launch of a data product from Microsoft since the launch of SQL Server. It really brings together compute and storage, so it unifies compute and storage. It unifies all of the full analytics stack product experiences. It brings together governance, or it unifies governance with analytics. And most interestingly, it unifies the business model, right, across all the different types of analytics workloads, whether they're SQL, machine learning, whatever job you want, you can use the same compute infrastructure. And this unification at the end of the day is what I think will fuel the next generation of AI applications. Let's roll the video.
Introducing Microsoft Fabric, a unified data analytics platform. One product, one experience, one architecture, one business model. Unified data is stored in one lake, a SaaS data lake for the entire organization. Data is integrated and stored in an open format, allowing one copy to be used to train machine learning models, visualize data, and run SQL queries on the lake and data warehouse. A unified experience brings together all the tools data professionals need. Pipelines for orchestrating data movement, experiments for training machine learning models, semantic models for defining key metrics, and much more. And for business users, Fabric brings together data for collaborating and doing ad hoc analysis in Microsoft 365. Unified governance, security, and compliance is built in for all your data. And with Copilot from Microsoft Fabric, AI helps everyone be more productive. Whether it's writing SQL statements, building reports, or setting up automations based on triggers. All your data, all your teams, all in one place. This is Microsoft Fabric.
You know what the AI supercomputer did for the infrastructure layer? Microsoft Fabric will do to the data layer for this next generation of AI applications. Very, very exciting. These are just the 5 of the 50. So we have 45 more to discover throughout the conference. We're again really on a fast pace to build things that help us build this next generation of applications, but build them with safety first. Now, one of the things that I think we should ask ourselves as developers is, why do we build? Why do we build technology? You know, this relationship between economic progress and economic growth and technology has been there for a long time. In fact, in this graph, when you see it, it's pretty stunning that for most of human history, we didn't have much economic growth, nor did we have much technology. And then something happened 250 years ago, right, which was long in building, by the way, from perhaps the Enlightenment to scientific revolution to the Industrial Revolution. It's close to 400 years. But then there was real progress. You see that slope going upwards. And then, of course, over the last 70 years, information technology has played a role across all of those sort of seminal moments on the march towards that dream machine. And of course, we now enter the age of AI, and we get to define what that slope looks like going forward for economic growth. But it's not even just economic growth on its own, right? We don't build just because we want economic growth. We want economic growth so that we can have human development index growth. We want the lifespans to go up. We want education and prosperity and standard of living to go up everywhere. That's why we build. That's why we innovate. That's why technology exists. It's not for technology's sake, but it is for that broad impact. And to me, this all came together. You know, in January, when I was visiting India, I had a chance to see this demo, and it sort of had a very profound impact on me, because at some level it sort of motivated me to go into this next wave with that much more vigor to ensure that this time around, this technology reaches everybody in the world. There are two things that stood out, right? That things that we build can in fact make a difference to 8 billion people, not some small sort of group of people. And to be able to do that by diffusion that takes days and weeks, not years and centuries. Because we want that equitable growth, we want trust in technology, we want to ensure that we protect those fundamental rights that we care about, and that we do this in such a way that we manage our energy transition given the finite resource we have in our planet. That's, at the end of the day, what grounds us in our mission, to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve. And so I want to leave you with this video of what you as developers are going to do in the days and weeks and months and years to come is going to have the most profound impact of any technology to 8 billion people all around the planet. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic build.
Wow, this is amazing, right? This is amazing. And I think for those of us who want to get started into AI, just to feel a lot more easier, right? You want to build ML stuff. I think the barrier is no longer, I don't know math, right? The barrier now is that I need the tools. That's what's changing, right? Fundamentally breaking the perceived myths. I don't know. When I got started into ML, math was not the first thing I did. So I was not like going to take some PhD math and trying to understand this complex differentiation and all those stochastic changes. No, 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 no. That was what I was introduced to. And even now more than ever before, you can use AI even without knowing really how those stuff works, right? Before it's only the cool AI engineers, those cool guys that will just wear joggers and just talking, But now everybody can use it. You can just call those APIs, right? Before to use AI application, you have to start imagine data, doing this, doing that. But now, all you just need to do is just call an API. Like call an API. You don't really need to care how whatever it doesn't concern you. Just call the API and use it straight in your application. How many of us have used any of AI's API before? Okay, you have. Like it's so easy. I was so surprised because normally the way you would have to do it, you have to get your data, you have to understand your case study, know the subject matter experts you're getting for. After you got your data, then you have to think what architecture am I going to use? Then you have to start looking, do I use open source? Do I come up with my own? And then a lot of experimentation. Then before when you now build like a prototype, which you test. After you test this prototype, like in the real world, then go back, improve, and then before you finally get like an API to share, it takes in fact can take as long as 6 months, depending on the kind of tax you're doing. But now it's a whole lot easier. Like with the project I was working on, and then we're supposed to like go and manually get data. When they say get data is very hard to get depending on use case. So we have to like manually get data from news articles, news outlets, and it was time consuming because you imagine needing like thousands of data, like maybe at least let's say 1,000 to just build a prototype. Because to train a big model, you need hundreds of thousands of data. For example, this image, hundreds of thousands of images, right? But then, like, when, in fact, to get hundreds, you have to go to this news, read this news article, big, manually. It was so exhausting. In fact, we spent more than 6 months on it. We just got like a small prototype, and you see, the model was pretty rubbish. Out of like you can get like maybe 1 out of 5. That's poor. But the reason wasn't because the model was not good, so because we didn't have enough samples, right? But then OpenAI they were like, oh, let's try this. So we just got like small data sets, train it, and then boom, something we've been using 6 months to do. That we we're not going to break like well, you see small sharp, or and it was amazing. I was surprised like with this stuff is actually changing the way we work, it changes everything. But then it doesn't remove the fact that you have to, if you're going to like advance that field, definitely you need the theory, you need the basics, you need to like understand that stuff. But to get started, the barrier is broken. There's no more barrier of I need to need them math or I need to all those complex stuff. That is no longer there. So anybody that wants to start learning about AI, just go ahead, like straight up. You can start with tools, especially if you are coming from the software engineering aspect, right? You want to look at APIs, like you want to go from top to bottom. Like no look at bottom to top. Bottom to top is math, like math, like let me give an instance, linear algebra, calculus, statistics. Right? That's like your fundamentals. Then calculus in the sense that talk about differentiation. Differentiation has grades. I didn't know before. See, I started doing research papers and I'm like, what is science and symbols? And then started doing like having NCH classes, like this is what we're talking about, complex math stuff. And for me, I was initially scared. I'm like, do I really want to do ML? But again, sorry, I'm just an undergraduate. Just like she's just learning.
So I should not kill myself, right? Because it's usually PhD guys that write this paper. So why should I have to bother myself about understanding all the maths? So that barrier is broken. Now you can start from top to bottom. And top we start from calling API. I want people to just try it out. Try out Open AI API. Just try to use it. Just go to Open AI API. Just search it on Google and then just see how to use it. It's very easy, very, very easy. In fact, you can call it into application before training. And to train it is also easy. You don't need to have like hundreds of columns. You can just have like small sample size data, upload it, it trains it for you, and then gives you back an API endpoint that just plug into your application. And that is all. So simple to use. Like I'm sort of jealous because I did not start this way, but I think it's great. I think it's great, right? Okay, let's give ourselves a round of applause. 'Cause, like I've been amazed. Does anybody have a question? Have any question? If you don't have question, I'm going to give you the mic. I must ask a question. And I'm already seeing my number one person I'm going to ask. But before that, does anybody have any question? Any question? Okay, the guy wearing a black hat, cap, rather. What would you like to say about what you've heard so far, what you've learned? Yeah, another session with you so far. If you have any question.
So far, the thing is, I'm not using AI right now. I started some challenges. I'm not AI person. And how I got into it was during the CSC course, which I used basically for so it was really interesting. And no, it made most of us, because most of us use I can say like more than 90% of us use it. It made us lazy. Wow. But at the same time, um, the tasks that were given, although this is like I'm digressing, but the tasks that were given were like more than my standard. Um, I think this is very much. And, I love the advancement in technology and how far we've come. And I'm really impressed at how Microsoft is doing a lot of things, bringing, using AI for a lot of things actually. And I think that's really good.
Thank you. Let's okay, and before I proceed to the next question, myself, I've equally learned today. Okay, for me, I've never sat down to think of why you build technology before. Everybody just wants to go into tech, do something, but why? So for me today, I've actually learned one of the major reasons is for human development. That's for me. If tomorrow anybody asks me why are you doing this? So the essence of AI for human development, just like our brother said then, like when they invented calculator, most people working were like, oh, it's going to take away our jobs from us and all that. No, at the end of the day, we realize it's made the work much easier. So I think that's part of human development. So and also another thing again to increase our global GDP. It's also a sense of income. Like when I produce something, I sell to you, I make money from it. We make money from it, right? So like that's another thing, another aspect myself I've actually learned something from. So I don't know, like basically, what have you learned so far? Okay, brother, say something now. No. Say something. Okay, question.
Um,
Okay, his question, he said, how does AI have effect in the finance sector? Okay, okay.
Good morning. In finance sector, there's an application of fraud detection. I don't know, maybe you heard about that. Yeah, that's just like an application. Yeah. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay, so you actually saw like the Microsoft Fiber that you're going to be developing. It's a form of data analytics tool, and you see finance majors use it data in that sense. So it has made the work much more easier. Going through like statement of account for a whole year, it has made the work easy. We just clicks and you're done. So that's part of the way it affects it. Makes the work much more faster.
Okay, for me, what I understand, okay, from your question, answering your question, like the role AI has played in the finance sector, let's just be more practical. Like also in our banking area, let's come to our banking area. Okay, like it has actually helped, like it has made the ease of transaction. It's actually made it very much easier. Like you said make use of open AI, like open APIs. When we used to build those stuff like you use to make your transaction, you're only seeing the interface, like the user side. So you don't know what's happening, how that became possible. You don't know. She gets so with the help of AI, like getting those plugins and incorporating them into whatever the backend has built. So it's easier for you to make your transaction like before. Okay, today is Saturday. Now you might want to send money to someone. It's possible, right? Then back then you have to wait till banking days before you go to the bank. So I believe like let's not speak too many grammar. Like just it's something you can actually relate with. Okay, before you
Okay, I just wanted to say something. Current project I'm working on is something that has to do with financial analysis. But what we are doing is about forecast. I used to do that forecast. We wait for, we wait up for, when we wait for, when is the next, all that stuff. But yeah, it's more than that. And in the financial sector, especially when I'm doing, we're trying to predict projects. So for example, you want to maybe you want to like run an advertisement section, and then you're like, how much should I put? When should I put this amount? Because something about working with earlier, like last year, the financial startup, right? And my role as a I won't say data scientist because I did what analysis was to come up with this charts that just explain what is going on, right? Why are customers doing this? Why are customers not doing this? Why are customers stopping at? Even boils out to where each page you open in an app, right? So I know that you did this, then you open this space, then you did this. I know every of those little things. And my own role is to figure out why do you maybe you go to buy something now. Why don't you go? Why are you not proceeding the transaction? Right? What is going on? Is there a bug? Right? All those kind of things. So that's my role to sort of figure out those trends and patterns and then understand. So maybe your purchase is it coming from you opening the app or because you saw an ad on Google and then you're like, oh, I want to get this thing. Right? So that's like my role. And in financial analysis is there's forecast. Trying to forecast how much should I spend? Right? If I put money into this advertisement, what is the use? When should I put how much? Like how much should I put? Maybe weekly or daily or monthly or yearly, right? How much should I budget? Maybe last year I budgeted like $400,000, right? Do I need to do the same year? What platform, right? What platform should I even put money in? What platform is best for certain times? Because the thing is, humans are like they are dynamic. You are not like you can't just figure out the pattern and say this how no. a celebrity can come and then everybody is shifting towards it, right? And then that affects the whole financial statement. So, for example, if everybody is shifting towards this area, and then, for example, Google, now I want to put an ads. So my question is, do I do a video ads or do I do an image ads? Right? What kind of ads should I do? And how is that going to affect my revenue? So these are like areas. Then the whole lot talk about investing. When should I invest? What time should I invest? If I invest in this thing, what will you yield? So AI is not supposed to tell you invest here, go invest here. No. AI is a decision support system, right? And I think that that's where people get it from. When people think that AI is personnel, AI is not personnel. It is a support system. It's supposed to help you guide your decisions, right? And if I'm looking into investing, if I'm looking to invest $1 million, for example, right? And then I'm like, okay, look at the trend from the previous years. And look at what is going on. I'm not just looking at history. Look at what is going on. What are the company's values? What is their mission? Right? And that can like put that into AI, and AI can tell me, okay, this is what I need. And that can guide my decision making. So that's what I can see about it.
Thank you very much. Okay, you want to say something?
I want to add
Oh, it's fine.
okay. Another benefit of national sector from AI is the AI trading booth. Today, there is a lot of trading booths that are power. Like if you want to trade the financial market, you can easily use a robot to trade the market without even monitoring the trades. Another thing is customer service. If you are storing a website and you need to talk to talk to them, you need to ask them questions. There are some websites that the message you just pop out, like what do you want to ask? That is an AI tool. I think I also want to talk about portfolio management. Today AI, you can use AI to manage your portfolio. Let's say you want to invest in some stock. You can use AI to stock the stock. What is the performance of this stock last year? What is the performance this year? What is the comparison of this? Maybe you want to trade better, maybe you want to invest in Meta and Apple, or you want to invest in Nasdaq. You can use AI to like analyze all those, what is their trend, what is their value, where are they heading to, what is their market cap.
Okay, thank you very much. Who else wants to contribute or ask a question or tell us what you've learned? I think this side you've been contributing. Let's hear from this side. Like, what have you learned so far from the video that's been played? If not for just one or two things, okay, my brother, say something.
Okay, we talked about this language diversification in video. I saw the problem of there are different varieties of language, I think, in India. So they use AI to solve the problem of maybe fixing.
Thank you. Language barriers, using AI to sometimes. I guess maybe interpreting what has been said, what is being said, someone to you that don't understand the other language. Okay, thank you very much. That's actually nice. Okay, who else? You want something? Okay. Yeah. Anything so far? No. Say something. Definitely we all keep today. So what have we done so far? So you need to be now. Like what's that one thing you are taking out from this piece? Like
You say that AI helps to improve our standard of living and education.
okay, thank you very much. Okay, with that being said, thank you everyone for your contributions. Okay, for now we're going to just
deviate a little. I just want us to like play a very tricky game. Okay, I don't know. There are prizes to be won, and I wouldn't like to keep the prizes to myself. Okay, just question and answer is a tricky question. So, okay, like I want to ask the question. The first question is, what month of the year has 28 days? No, no, please, that's not how to answer question. Like, okay, I'll call you.
The only one that has 28 days in the year is February, and it's only in 1 in 4 years.
Okay, thank you. The next person. Sorry, if you are answering, there should be a reason behind your answer.
Okay, so every month year has 26 days. No, count 1 to 28. Every month has at least 28 days actually. So that every month has 26
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I guess you realize yourself. It's a tricky one. Like, virtually, if you ask the question outside, people will say February, right? But if you look at it and think deeply, what only February has 28 days? The question says, what months of the year, all the months, has 28 days? Okay, then the next one is, what's always in front of you, but you can't see it? Please, if you want to answer, raise your hand. And mind you, before you answer, you give reasons for your reasons for your answer. Okay, my brother, you want to my eyes. Okay, why not? Come to your eyes. Okay, okay. No, wait, calm down. I didn't speak to that.
days. Sky is
What's always in front of you, but you can't see
kind of seems
it? It's hair. Like,
because hair is a very good thing, right? Hair is a physical object, but I can't touch it because I can feel it, but I can't touch it. It's very difficult.
okay.
Usually. Which is something
Please give me please let us know in front of you. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay. Okay, the next question. What word with 5 letters has one left when two are removed? The word, 5 letters. You remove two and you have one left from that word. Okay, what word of 5 letters has one left when two are removed? Okay, it's okay. Now, mind you, I said if you answer my questions, give reasons behind the answer.
I want to say if you want to be
Said, phone. Okay, what are you going to do?
okay, private
Okay, 45 years, yes, yes. Yes. You need the PH. You need the PH. OAU. I said,
So for now, I'm actually working now because that guy is okay. Okay, we're making progress. What is the end of everything? What is the end of everything?
That
Okay, okay. What you want to say? Death. G, yeah, he has it. So I've got 2 winners. Okay, spend everything. Okay, now a man who was outside the rain without an umbrella or hat didn't get a single hair on his head wet. Why? Okay. Where does today come from before yesterday? Where does today come before yesterday? Where does today come before yesterday? Where, yeah, where does today come before tomorrow? Before yesterday.
in the dictionary.
Sorry, I'm browsing the answer. I'm browsing the answer. You browse the answer. No, please, no, please. I just want us to be done too far. Please don't browse. I just want us to be. Okay. Now this one is it belongs to you. There's other people use it more than you do. What is it? Okay. I already have 2 minutes. No, phone. I mean, letters. Okay, 5 letters. Okay. What do you mean, answer? Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay, then before we proceed to the okay, I just want you okay, I believe if not for anything, 1 or 2 persons among those who missed. Let's say you are into one field or aspect of thing. So I did like to hear from you. Shells, have you ever had imposter syndrome? How was that feel? Or have you ever like I don't want to do this anymore? Like share the experience. What was it? Okay, should I start first? Okay, well let me get you. I'll round up with my okay, like anybody, okay, let's listen to you.
Yeah, okay. Um, we got to try that. So when I was actually, I used to, I just do a lot of research. No specific, like, I don't have to design. I'm just going to design, try to do all those things. So when I started using design on social media, I used to feel very good. I would feel like, what would you say when I create this design? Is this design or when I met someone, he told me that You don't have to be perfect when you're doing something. You don't have to be consistent in what you're doing and people will say, then they correct you. But then, sometimes when it's better as when you make some friends, I used to be like, when I now everything is cool. But with time, I don't usually care about the so those parts of the thing the one I will use, I will take it from there.
Okay, thank you. So who else wants to share this? Okay, okay. Sorry, I'll get back to you.
Good morning. So basically, I think I've actually like tried so many things in tech. And okay, I first started with back end. I'm actually like, I'm actually like above average, like in Python, but everybody's always discouraging me and saying that what would the girl be doing back end? And then along the line, I started becoming discouraged actually. Then I noticed that when I actually like look at the website and then the first thing, I start to criticize the interface of how the website looks like. Maybe it's dull or something. And I noticed that okay, probably I like something. You just like go to it or something like that. And then I think I posted on I'm the one that posted the video of the most part of the trials for the Azure page on the group. And then I just like tried it and like, okay, you know what? Probably this is my calling. But at the same time, I started getting critics again that why is it so fast of us? Why is it this? Why is it that? And I got for it again. I said, okay, let me try data analysis. I like data analysis. I'm making my money for it. It's not as enjoyable as the way I love front end. And I get what his point is because even a friend of mine that she just started like asking me, "Dora, this you're doing that." I said, "No, it's not like that." But like I don't think like I just started to see that like I'm actually like trying a lot. And just because someone says something doesn't mean you have to think basically. And yeah, I'm sticking with content. So that's my plan. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Sorry, before he finally like round it up, like how you can overcome it, I think he has something to say to us, like for people that have everybody has imposter syndrome, one way or the other. It will surely come to you. It's not because it's just a reality.
Hi, bro. So, so yeah, personally, I feel like imposter syndrome is like a constant state of mind. People that spent a month having imposter syndrome, people that spent 5 years having imposter syndrome, people that spent 10 years having imposter syndrome. So I will be speaking towards people that have like multiple years of experience. I want to talk about people that like have 2 months, 3 months experience and all of that. As controversial as it sounds, if you have like if you've been on it for like 2 months, 3 months, it's not imposter syndrome per se because you're just starting. You're not expected to be a beast in a month or 2 months or 3 months. Don't pressure yourself. Everything takes time. If it's like 5 months, what I used to say to myself, like when I start something and I'm not getting off in a month or two, it's not imposter syndrome. You're technically an imposter at that point. You're just trying to get better. So at that point, the solution to your perceived imposter syndrome is just to work harder and get better. In a period of time, 2 years, 3 years, you look back and you see how far you've gone. So yeah.
Thank you. I think he said he wants to like say something on how you can actually
Due to it, I guess one thing that will cause a most of the time is you comparing yourself with other person.
Maybe probably now I started my new tech career maybe 5 or 3 years ago, and you just start yours maybe a 6 months ago, and you actually want to be doing what I'm doing at that particular point in time. Most of the time, everybody feels overwhelmed just because you are comparing yourself with someone that what he can comprehend writing Python code, you even if they give you the code, like what somebody can write, if they give you the code, you cannot even understand what is there. And you actually want to be comparing yourself. And I think another thing that you can use to overcome it is by tracking your progress. So anytime, probably you start something today, tomorrow, try to look back and look at yourself. Yesterday, I was unable to write, probably design a front page or landing page, but today I can do it. Although my friend can be doing both front end and back end and doing API, talking about a lot of things, just for you. So far, you can track your own progress and you look back and you can see that, okay, yesterday I was unable to do this, but today I'm able to do that. I think it will be kind of easier to overcome it. That's from my own point of view.
Okay, thank you everyone for your opinion. Thank you. Actually, that's we all learned, right? Okay, because of time, so we'll be proceeding to hear from one of our speakers. So, I will, as I read the citation, he's a highly motivated machine learning engineer with experience in computer vision, natural language processing, time series analysis, and machine learning based clustering and recommenders. Has worked on various projects, including image processing, soil SOM, estimator, false claim detection, and emotion detection. That's just one of a few. She has expertise in TensorFlow, PyTorch, and familiar with JAX. She's also experienced in hyperparameter optimization. Please, it's much. If I start to say everything, we will not be able to today. So with an applause, let's welcome the person of Miss Bobby. Okay, she's a speaker for today. Let's hear out.
Thank you, everyone. So, firstly, I don't know what to say. Um, thank you for your take. Amazing. I think I actually want to talk to you guys about GitHub Copilot, but then a couple of us came in and I was touched because even myself, I was talking away. I couldn't come because I misplaced my umbrella and I was carrying something that was not wet, so I could not make it early. So coming here and then people and I was also touched actually. Thank you all for coming early. Like I'm impressed. Please give yourself a round of applause. Um, oh well, citations will always do citations, and I'm always myself. I'm a very, I'm a part, yeah, now part four computer science student of OAU. I really don't know much. I'm just learning, like every one of you. And as Abayomi has said, post-doc syndrome, my face is burnout. I don't know everything else I can think about, right? But I don't think I want to talk about my life story. Okay, I want to just quickly talk about Copilot. And the reason why I chose this topic is because I used it and I think you should all use it. Now, I do not want to talk about Copilot without talking about code spaces. So for me, let me give a background story to why for me code spaces is a game changer. Now let me even start. What is code spaces? So GitHub code spaces is I don't know if anyone here is familiar with virtual machines. Probably heard of virtual machines, something like that, where you create this remote um, computer or space where sort of install things and then they are not they're in your computer, but they're not like your main stuff, right? And Postbasis is more than a virtual machine. For me, I've spoiled many laptops, training machine included. I remember my first laptop, 2020. I'm the one that spoiled it in my hand. I wanted to train this Stakotron model. So Stakotron is a speech, text to speech model, right? You put text, give you speech. That time machine was not easy like what's the machine? You don't know. What's the machine learning model? You have to look for in fact, I think the model was large and data set also was large. I understand that I don't have a GPU. I have a 4 gig RAM CPU. It's laughing at me with 64 gig space, big screen. I'm talking of. Then you see decorated with stickers beautifully and wanted to train. So I started. I was watching the YouTube video. The guy was doing it. The guy said the train is over for 1 month. I thought, how can you train for 1 month? Wait. And he was saying he used GPU though. He used GPU. I said, for GPU. Not just GPU. I think what was I think man was Celeron. And what I wanted to do is I couldn't find like I just wanted if I didn't really like get to the end, but I wanted to just do something right. I wanted something cool. So I got data set. I went to download audio books. And then this is my training data set. And I started. A file is I think 300 MB. I started training. First thing after 5 minutes, they went blank. And they were like, what is going on? I put it on again, it went blank. I put it on. Then I see a system has crashed. In my head, I was trying to understand why is my system crashing? Maybe the data set size is too much. Initially, I was training 16 batches. I reduced it to 2. It was still crashing. I searched, I tuned all at that time. Tuning parameter is, I think these are easier now. You have like this whole Python script of more than 200 lines, and it just contains parameters. And what you're going to do is you're supposed to tune those parameters to fit your system requirements. Still, I don't know anything. Even documentation, but I was not wise to know that you should be reading documentation, and then understand some people's limitation. So I went on training and after doing that for like 1 week, and now I think I reached out to the judge, sir, I feel like this project, I don't know what to do. And then the side effect of my sister said like to move a mouse, you have to to move like to take like 2 seconds. I knew that we are gone. And now another one is telling work, right? But I learned it now, studying training. I didn't understand what I was doing, right? But I spoiled that laptop. That laptop is useless now. Then I didn't have a laptop. So I borrowed my brother's one. And I was using it. So good, like, oh yeah. In my mind, I know I still have a laptop. So I was like, Enyata. I think 2022, I don't get it. I tried again 2023, I still don't get it. Oh, maybe. Maybe. But in 2022, I put in so much, but I went to take it to the very nice okay. I started saying, well, please, I beg. Because I didn't have one, and then my brother would put it in his own. The just thing, I think I also wanted it to have on his own. His own was 12 gig RAM. Yeah, quite huge, right? You have 12 gig RAM. I think 256 memory storage, and I'm like, cool, I think I can try. And I said, wait, no, this is not your lap. Then you buy it. For all this while, I was also learning about collab, about cargo, and this was what I had been using, right? So train less on that laptop and but as you begin to do more projects, you become more experienced, and then you begin to realize that you can't really use the laptop for so much. And then I was like, I need virtual machine. So like for me, my issue with collab was that collab was After like some hours, then you have 50 minutes time. I'm like, well, how many minutes have I trained? Oh, 6 hours. But then you're training models for look. Like some like I said like I trained models for I think I trained one for 3 days. My laptop it was on throughout. Thank God say in fact like you don't want to know the end of that story. So I was training for 3 days. Um, it was a object detection model. 3 days. How many images? I think 100. Yes, 100 and something images. Imagine 100 and something images. 3 days. So you see, I need to go. This thing cannot work. So I said like learn how to use them. When I got into the student ambassador program, I I think it was a game changer for me because I began to realize that okay, maybe because that is not exactly what I need. Then I think I got into this Nigerian company, Rural Farmers Home. And then I had access to Collabro, like, ooh, Collabro. And when I'm saying we that I just like that we are so Collabro is huge. Like, in fact, I now to run in the back end. But I needed something more, something that because after Collabro, I have to download it again, upload. This is going data. Imagine uploading and downloading areas. It was nice song. Anything. Still always there, see big big girl, tag them. Nice song, but then they are nice song. We finish. By then you are done training, you are spend 1,000. But imagine buying 1,000 naira. How many gigs is 1,000? It's like not much, but we need nice song. The only thing that your eyes feel like when you won't sleep so well. So yeah, and that went on. So I got into the ambassador about Microsoft Azure, and then I found Postgres. And for me, like it's just like I have my GitHub repository. I just create Postgres. My files are intact. I don't have to leave it, upload it, download it, all those things, right? And then everything in one place. I can share with somebody for all in one place. I think you should try Postgres. In fact, you don't need to have a Mac. You don't need to have any high-powered computer, right? I can be doing awesome stuff with Postgres. Definitely recommend it. So about Copilot. So Copilot is specific your peer AI programmer, right? I've used it and it's mind blowing also. Just super. And it helps you automate like code, makes you focus on the problem instead of the code. And I think that beyond just helping you to write, it has a whole lot of applications. So for example, yeah, I give an example that I was trying to say then you and I think of this code. So like this thing was looking at my if I know how to go to that way, it's like this code doesn't started using my mind. And it's something you should use. It helps you like with your productivity instead of having to go to school every time and search and all that. So my intention was to show a demo how to actually install it with your VS Code. But I don't think there'll be time. So you can go to you can just search GitHub Copilot and from VS Code. But the thing is, it's paid, but for students, you can do it for free because it's included in your GitHub student pack. So you want to go to GitHub student pack, you want to you want to sign up. All you need is I think your ID card, or you upload your student portal, and then you get access to it. So you can use Copilot. I think you have like a certain allocation per month. Yeah, and it's really helpful, both for code spaces and Copilot. Like their productivity tools, you should please use it. Like just like life is a lot easier. What I wanted to show was how you can download it to your VS Code and then connect your account with it. Because if you download the plugin, just go to if you have VS Code, go to Marketplace and search for GitHub Copilot. Then you install the extension, then you ask you to log in. So you log into your GitHub account. So the only way you can use for free is if your account has been activated for your student developer pack. If it's activated, you can use for free. But if not, if you can you please scroll down, just go down. Um, Yeah, so you can see co-pilot for individuals, it's not much, but it's much. For students, like per month, like $100 per year. But you can actually have access to it for free as a student. So please leverage it. You know, I think this Microsoft certification stuff ended last month, right? When they say use your free student certification, use it for free. Some of you did not do it, OT expired. Anyways, when the opportunities, please let's like grab it and make use of it. I don't know when next Microsoft is going to give free certification to students, but as many of us that actually use the opportunity, congratulations, save yourself a couple of dollars. I think um, I think fundamentals is I think $30 for us in Nigeria. So we are built differently. Some other people might be $95 because you know they call us underrepresented, marginalized. I hate such names. I'm just a human like you. The only difference between myself and you is that you have no technology and I don't have that technology. So that's like different. Well, yeah. So quickly, I want us to go into panel session. But the idea was that you have a couple of experts to talk to you, not talk to you, ask questions. But then I see that from our interaction, people asking questions, people saying their mind. I think that is better. It's not every time you receive, sometimes you give, right? So we're going to change that. And then we're going to have people sharing your thoughts, your fears about AI. Right? I want you to, from what you've learned, I believe that your perspective should have changed a bit, right? And I hope to be able to answer your question. I don't know a lot, though. I'm just learning. I tell you if like don't you can check my LinkedIn profile, you can see a lot of stuff. Anyways, that is how God has helped us so far. But I am learning and learning every day. Moving from you know machine learning engineering is a different ballgame. It's not just building models, learning all this math, putting math. Yeah, I do math and I write math into Python functions, right? I just ask you that can you complete a code, pick a code with this data set, and like which kind of code can fit it now. That's where your math comes in. Then you go back to math and you see that let me see that code, exponential code, what's the implication, all those things. Crazy, interesting. And then there's the engineering part where you're like software stuff like DevOps and all. And then you're like, okay, how is this going to scale? How is this reliable, right? What is the latency and all those kind of things? Because you're dealing with real people. And I think for me, a machine learning engineer role is a risky role because if you tell the company, say you build a model, and then you say, oh, I think your client should do this, should put this amount, and they do that, and they fail 1 year. They are not accosted. So it's not risky. Like I'm not saying it's that hey, don't go there, no, it's great because you're like the chairperson in the room or you are your team, and then whatever you say, God contribute. If you say the model says this, and then choose guide your decision in that area. If they do it and they make money, what are they not going to increase your salary? Of course not. But then, of course, I'm not saying you're going to fail. Of course, not fail, right? But it just shows how critical your role is. So I want us to do it this way. I see some guys at the back. I want to start from the back to the front. Just randomly. I'm just going to pick you. I want you to tell me what you think about AI, how you think it affects you, whether you want to take a career in AI, how do you see AI affecting you 5, 10 years from now? Do you think there's going to be another AI winter or the probably more pros, right? If you're not so sure, it was because this is on YouTube, right? So I'm not saying you should not talk. I'm only saying that you should not boast of what you're not so sure. Just say you're not so sure. Anyways, I'm just asking questions. I want you to pick the one you're going to answer from it. So tell me if you think there's going to be another AI. Tell me if you think AI is going to take your job. And tell me if you think you are going to meet up with that pace. Because it's moving so fast. And there's a need to skill up. Even myself, if I'm not careful, just see AI and see what I'm doing. Yes, software engineers are not eluded, right? There's co-pilot, and there's so much more. And then there's the question of if we can do it, should we do it? AI ethics. I was reading a couple of research papers on AI ethics like 3 days ago. No, yeah. And then I was looking at the trend of what people are saying um, from 2020 to 2023. People fears and what they really think should be what someone terms responsible AI, right? And I looked at Microsoft's AI safety. I don't know if you listen to that session well. They're like, okay, yeah, we should know that we should be, but how should we do it? Should it be safe? And all those kind of things. There's a lot of debate around it, and I really want those kind of discussions. So know that everybody here is there to learn. There is no experts in the room. There are some experts in the room, but I'm saying that nobody here is superior, right? Everybody learns, right? And please be free, express yourself, say what you're confident about, be open to learning. So if you give a point and somebody else says no, don't feel offended. And please, let's do things without violence, right? Because I know we are going to be stepping on some toes. So from the back, the guy in black, yes, I want you to, from what I've said, so give me your own thoughts, your ideas. Somebody that is pressing phone. Why do you all stop pressing your phone? My guy or wife? If I attach a giveaway to this, will you people be serious?
Okay, thank you for this opportunity. For me, I'm not an AI person. I'm still an upcoming backend engineer. So for me, what like what you said earlier, when we were watching the video, you made mention of like me getting an AI plugins I can use to work on an API. That actually struck me, and I was like, I think if I go back, I would like to go give that a try and make my mistakes and errors and see how far I can go with that. So to me now, I feel okay. Wow, it can actually help me instead of me like going back, start building everything from scratch. It's crazy. So I think with the help of AI, just like he said then, like I feel AI is going to actually going to make my work easier. But what I have to do for myself is to understand how it works so that it will be under my control. And even when people say it's taking job out of them, if I can control it, it wouldn't take job out of me. Thank you.
That's beautiful. I totally agree. Keeping AI under control. And that brings us back to what AI is, right? You know what amazes me most is that AI, what is AI? There's nobody that's able to give like a definition, a globally accepted definition to what AI is, right? And somebody says to say, okay, AI is intelligence. What do you define as intelligence? You can't define like there's no acceptable because let me take an example for my 30 CP 316 class. Sorry. I really enjoyed that class, and for me, AI is is supposed to mimic humans, right? And do what humans can do. And then someone say, okay, intelligence. What is intelligence? If I come here before you now and then maybe I demystify something or say a word or perform an action, you're like, wow. If I do that thing again, what was wow before, now it's like, it's not more intelligent again, right? Someone comes here and says something, like, wow, the guy is so intelligent. If we come back and say the same thing, like, you don't hear it now. Yes. So again, what is intelligence, right? Intelligence is a happening. It's not something that can be like if you do the same thing again, it's not intelligent. It's just that moment like intelligent. So like then if we do not have like a proper definition for this artificial intelligence, how come we are not building so many stuff? Because intelligence is broad. Intelligence is not just in solving maths at amazing speed or building stuff, right? Or in designing. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Even animals, plants, nature, intelligence, right? So intelligence is not just humans. Humans are not only intelligent. Animals are intelligent. Have you seen intelligent dogs before? Be wild. Like, this thing doesn't have brain. Even rats, these are rats are intelligent. I have experience. Like, if you're looking at it like this, I think, and then I'm like, how does it know? Does it have brain? Like I used to like ask myself that question. So putting AI under control boils down to the fact that AI is an agent. It's not a personality per se, right? It does not have a mind of its own. Yeah, so if you maybe you want to say AI can take over the world. It doesn't have a mind of its own. Because me now I'm on the building end. Me, I know all the algorithm that is behind. And I'm like, Shay, mathematics because you are telling me to take over the world. I have to space have a mind of its own. Although it's like a black box also because you can't really tell what led to what. That brings us to like causality and then causality in the AI where you're trying to explain what maybe you can say what data, what two combinations give this result. You can't explain that, especially with neural networks because it's a black box, even such as do not know. And what we are trying to do in the AI research world is that we're trying to bring up this term explainability AI, right? Where you're making sure that your AI is giving you decisions that are not biased, right? And then you can tell from the source, from beginning to the end, somehow, that this is where and how my AI makes decisions. Because you know, it's all fun, right? You're using things. See, when it comes to health, it's a whole different ballgame. Like, are you kidding me? You're telling me that I should maybe tweak this stuff in the drug, and then I don't know if you've heard of protein genesis. You need to read all those stuff. For me, those are like mad stuff. All those stuff in microbiology, when it's AI, it just blow my mind. But I don't see myself doing it though. But it's interesting. You should read about it.
I said you change department.
Eh?
It's too late.
Me part four. No, 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 no. But for those of you in chemistry, microbiology, medicine, please read about how AI is changing. You will mind blown. You'll be mind blown, really. Right? Thank you, FSC. Even in food, in culture, in music, art. Yeah. You know, now you guys are more boring. If I give you the mic now, say, that guy your pick. Yeah, the next. You know, let me just replace the question. I asked a series of questions like what is AI to you? What do you see? AI for you, your field, your career, 5, 10 years now. You think AI to take your job? What are your fears?
Hello, good afternoon. So, based on the question, I think AI is particularly beneficial to you. I think, like we all know, AI is something that it can help our work when it's there. But what we're talking here is related to our last question, which was that if AI can replace our job. The definition of AI, artificial intelligence. What is artificial? What is intelligence? If you look from that perspective, something that is artificial, something that was created by man and cannot function without man putting in a resource to make it function. That is artificial. Intelligence, as she has said, is something that is broad. And from my own thinking, I think intelligence is also something that is not, it is never in a direction. It cannot flow in just a direction. It's it's a composition of several information that gives us intelligence. So what we're deliberating here actually was that I was referring back to it. I don't know if anyone has watched this series, The 100. The 100. There's no other. In that movie, actually, AI tried to take over the world, and AI was kind of functioning on its own. I was not like that's an advanced technology, and it's possible that it can reach that extent as we are going, like as our days progress. And I was like, in that movie, even as AI was functioning on its own, it had a mind of its own. That it even like it outsourced the program that created that particular program. But yet they were still able to conquer the AI. The AI in that particular movie, she had to disintegrate the world. Like she felt the world was not a better place for you, that it was not conducive for human. And she felt that she could structure everything that was happening around the world. She was using her own intelligence. But that was, it was, it can't be possible such a thing. But I should say, from your question, I don't think AI will replace our job. I don't think so. Since we are the one that these are humans which have imputed their effort to create AI, there are several smart people out there that can, even when AI is going to be, I don't know, trying to be dominance on different categories, trying to take away our job, and trying to, yeah. So I don't think AI can take it away. I don't think so.
Thank you so much for that insight.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. What I can actually see, AI can actually take our job in this kind of perspective. So just like me now, I do help some part two students with CSA 201 just to teach them. And I remember during my time, some of my classmates cannot do without me when they were giving them any assignment. So if I did not solve it most of the time, most of them will not be able to because I'm a microbiology student and in my department some of them are not, they don't care about programming. I'm just like only one, maybe like we are just two or three that were just passionate about technology. But this year I found out that okay, there is a ChatGPT. Some of them when they ask me questions and I did not respond as fast as possible. They try to use ChatGPT and they see their results. In that scenario, ChatGPT has replaced me. Adding me, I'm getting money from them, solving those particular problems. That ways of getting money has been blocked, right? So that's in that scenario, I think it's taking my job already.
Sorry, let me say something. I'm also in microbiology and he's talking about my part, right?
Same class.
But he knows that's why I said from the onset I do Python. I'm actually like above average. But it got to a point whereby I did not know anything about ChatGPT until this year. That was even after election. I did not know anything about it. I was just using my head and sourcing online and stuff. But when this semester became, I don't know, with not to test, not nothing. Dr. Gambo from the CSC would just say, each person, each number, solve your stuff and then submit it. But I think when they now notice that it could not connect reply ASAP, they use ChatGPT. And then they actually like came back to me because it got to the point that okay, you could not copy and paste. And then the submission deadline was like fast and stuff like that. And then they just go, Dora, please, Dora, please, Dora, please help me. This one, this one, this one. I was like, but you people are using ChatGPT. But they could not do it because no, if you don't understand the source code, you cannot do the flow chart, you cannot do the algorithm. So what are you trying to say? Because I think we noticed that people were actually using ChatGPT. And then now you started saying
You write the source code, you draw the flow chart, write the algorithm, and write how you did. And then they also, Dora, please, can you remember this number, please? So I feel like, so what I'm trying to say is that it's actually a blessing and a curse in a sense because people that actually like don't know anything about it or whatever. They don't like it's not my business and they just copy and paste. But people that are actually like it's the business, you just like oh something that actually makes me work faster, make me understand why this is this or something like that. It makes it easy for me to just be like, okay, I can actually like do this, do that. I don't have to like spend too much time browsing or should I say sorting out my own data before I actually like get the end product of what I want. Do you understand? So I feel like either way, depending on how the pen is in your hand, either you start with someone or whatever. Thank you. I ain't got to go. Wait, I don't want to talk, but challenge. Let me see, I'm in how much. Hey, you have so much time. That very moment. Okay, so I'm going to put my this quick. Right? I want you to give thoughts. So I'm going to give it to you. Wait, what are thoughts? Give first, then any of you.
Okay, so on the case of whether AI can replace our jobs, I can see that there are some jobs AI has replaced. Like there's this in America, in US, they have retail stores, all these Walmart, CVS, and all that. Now Amazon, was it 2022 or 2021, released a new set of jobs called Amazon Prime, whereby they don't need cashiers again. They don't need all these people that will stay there and say, oh, yeah, give me your products. Let me see how much. All this like we see in shop right now. You just go in, you take your products, you put inside your cart. The AI will get to know what to put inside your cart, get to know the price, calculate everything. By the time you're leaving the store, they will send you a receipt that okay, this is what you are buying. So it has already taken jobs like that. So the advanced one, like little miniature jobs that AI will not really think about. And with the way it's going, they'll get to support so by some people don't to get like entry jobs. If AI is able to like type in numbers and type in all these things into Excel files, spreadsheets, that data entry people, they have lost jobs again. So AI can definitely do it. The thing is that can you now use AI to your own benefit? That's what you need to ask yourself. I, as a scientist, definitely data science, AI to do all these linear jobs. So you have to ask yourself, what I'm doing, can I use AI to better it? That's it.
Let's give a round of applause. Okay, so again, please be brief. That line, let us make it spend. So,
Hi. So, I think the issue of like AI taking jobs is tricky. I think right from time things have always evolved and humans are meant to evolve with it. Before now, the only issue of taking jobs was just before now, as a receptionist, you all you needed was like a pen and paper. Evolved to the situation where you needed to know how to use a laptop and everything. So I don't think the AI frenzy is like something that's out of the blue. It's just normal. You're going to get to a point. You just have to like evolve with it. As AI is evolving, oh, how can AI assist what I do already? AI is not a replacer. It is an enhancer. That's really what it is. As for example, as a software engineer, your work is not entirely code. Your work is 20% writing code, 60% thinking, and a lot of other things. AI cannot do all of that thinking for you because you're the one that knows what you want to do. AI doesn't know your customers, you're the one that knows your customers. So all of those things, like what you just do, you still have to do all of that thinking, like the entire flow of the thinking. What AI just comes to do is to instead of you spending 5 hours writing code, you put more time into actually doing the business part of it, and AI just comes to reduce your time for writing code. So AI is not here to replace jobs. AI is just here to enhance jobs. And if you don't want to be replaced, you have to evolve with AI. That's basically what it is.
that's a very clear point. Okay, don't mind it. He's spoken a lot. I'm going to be that I'm not spoken a lot.
And for me personally, I'm not concerned if you are what I'm considering you making sure that like the world is evolving. Now the issue of mankind and work so this is things are going to change. Anyway, that's why I have things like you have storage, you have engineers, industrialization. It's because people keep inventing, they keep finding an easier way to do something, faster way, cheaper way, more efficient way. So it's going to happen either between you. So I think what we should be concerned about making sure we are what's the word now? We are updating ourselves and some things can be taken away, like the the idea, the ideation approach, and all this. The really intelligent aspect can be because it's artificial intelligence. Can't at the end, there's some things it won't see the real no matter what. That's why we're doing it, right? So I think what we should really be concerned about is making sure we are up to date with the flow and make sure we're not going to make mistakes. Either even if AI is going to do so. I think that's important because either we want to another thing we need to
Yeah, just 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Okay. Okay.
30 seconds.
But she's an ambassador. You have to be an ambassador. Yes, so I think I've gone to those. Yes. I think I was he's an ambassador, stand up. These are the guys that these are the guys we are not getting Microsoft right. We need more, we need more, right? Look at the hackathon we held last year. And Microsoft again a lot, it was successful and we have these are the guys here. And then there's another boot camp coming up, technical writing boot camp. But you guys already came up like shit. So okay. Please stop for them, stop for them. Like you guys are showing work that we are here in Africa and we know what we are doing. Because it is who we show ourselves to be and what the person was like. So, you guys, well done. I have to give back to my back.
Okay. Hello everyone. We've been enjoying and learning from the program, right?
Yes.
So about the issue of AI taking our jobs or not. Me personally, I don't know that AI can take my job.
Hey.
But okay, yes, AI can really take our jobs. There are so many jobs AI can take actually. But then we just have to improve on ourselves. This part of creativity needs to come into play because as humans, we are more diverse than AI. We are the one telling AI what to do. So we just have to think more, think far, then be more creative in our ways of doing things. Then with that, we can use AI to enhance and make our work faster. So don't be scared. Just improve on your creativity. Yeah.
I did want to talk.
Thank you so much. I don't think I'm going to say yeah. I feel that every one of us have learned at least one thing today. And if I need like get someone to now and think about like right, yeah, it's very safe. So if you are going to be yeah, you know, they're like, what do you jump for? And I think another thing is you don't have to study computer science like, before you can get started. Right? And it's always interesting when I see people that from linguistics, right, dramatic art, applying AI to their field. And that is what we should all go back home today and think about. How can I apply AI to my field? because that's what makes you stand out, and that's what makes you an expert. Not those guys you see on LinkedIn. These are 10 guys. If you are not using it, you are updated and sorry. Right? Like you just make noise. I'm not experts. You are the expert when you take AI and put it in your field and you become an authority in that area. So that's what I'm going each and every one of us can do. Right? Go and think about it. Look at your final year project, right? For those of us who will be like five part coverage, right? Or final year part five, think about how can I make something different, right? What ways? And you don't have to be the thinking alone. Liaise with people, talk about it, do research, read. I think that is one prominent thing about me. I read a lot. And yeah, I actually books to read, of course. I don't read like I'm supposed to read, get information, know stuff. Because it is when you know stuff, you can say stuff and people will listen. Right? So read wide, speak, and then don't be left out. So that when you open your mouth to talk, like, wow. So with that, I think we've come to the end of the program. Again, the assignment, right? Just the assignment I gave you guys is that go back home, think about how you can use AI in your field and use it. Don't just come, we had a nice time, we got snacks, and then we just went. No, right? How can you use AI in your field? How can it help you, right? Look at 10, 20 years, 5 years, even 3 years. In fact, when you graduate, right? And I'm sure you find answers, right? So thank you all for coming today. I really appreciate your presence, and I think you should give us a round of applause. Maybe let's just collect everything we have for you. And if you have any questions, of course, I'm listening. Thank you.
That's all.